Okay, hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day or night it happens to be, wherever you are when you're watching this. Okay, we are starting a today. Probably it'll be kicking us into Norway, I reckon, maybe, possibly. But I've also now added the Great Step to the game. And what we'll be hoping to do today is to explore some of that region. But first, we have to get there. First, we have to get there. I'm now just waiting for the game to load up. Yeah, because we're in Euro Truck today. I've been holding off with ProMod's Great Step until they've actually done the link. Because otherwise I'd have to put in Map and Road to Asia to get the road links to that area because it was standalone, and it was an absolute swine to get all the maps working correctly. But now we have all the way through to Azerbaijan and the ferry into the Great Steppe area. So we're going to take a Polar Survey Mercedes Actros today. Hello, welcome aboard, whoever's just come in. Hello, hello, hello. And Kazakhstan is also one of and Uzbekistan, they're both Soviet republics. Hello, Supertram. Yeah, oh dear. Your health comes first, Supertram. But if you're struggling, reach out. There will be people there to help you. But hopefully you're all right. My 103, what? 153s, they're running okay. Right, as you can see, we're in Bari, so we've got to go to. There's a ferry from Varda there. So we'll go to there. Confirms quick travel. Ah, dear. So are you feeling better now? I hope you are. You respite till tomorrow. Right. Have I got a trailer? Have I actually got a trailer fix? That would. Oh, that's good. That's good. Where have you been? Company trailer manager. Let's see what I've got connected. I have a fridge fan. Yeah, I've got a trailer coupled up. Brilliant. Hello, Sarah. How you doing? Ah, dear. Right. We are, Sarah. I'm in Bucharest, Romania. We're going to go to Constania. But first of all, let's see if we can get a load there. Jobs. Cargo market. Well, the college is closing respite. Bloody hell. Cutbacks here, cutbacks there. Oh, God. Sarah, take a couple of paracetamol and lie down. That will help you. Why is it? Oh, Kirkcaldy, yeah, that's where Scooney Hobbies is. Oh, that's why, because I'm not actually... Why did it allow me to go to there? Oh, Rest Party is owned by the council. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yep, sounds like a good idea. Right, let's see if we can get ourselves into... was it sent me to Bucharest, but it didn't allow me to discover the city. Jesus, slippery. Oh, Josh, yeah, I'm doing good. That's not good, Supertramp. That's definitely not good. And I'll say, Josh, we are going to be heading to Kazakhstan, hopefully. But first, I've got to get there. And I've got my Mark III coach. He's back, Supertram, in ScotRail livery. No, not the Seven Cities either. Yeah, I've noticed that myself. It's like, what the hell has happened to the weekend? It'll be Sunday soon. It's going by. It's not just going by fast. It's going by too fast. Yeah, I would. You do have a duty. I mean, places of education, public places like libraries and stuff, and workplaces, they do have a duty of care. Right. So what we'll do, we'll set the map for here to try and get a job into this place. Hi, Live, how you doing? Started a little bit early today because we've got a bit of distance to cover. Yeah, soon though, Supertram, your college, I mean, your course will be completed anyway, and then you can be away from that guy. Good, good, good. So everybody's doing good, even though some people got a bad head. So, I say live, you may have not noticed, I've actually put on the Great Step. So I want to try and get a job out towards this end of town. My only guy's a little bit into maybe Kazakhstan or possibly Uzbekistan. But we'll see how we go. Oh god, that's not what you want. That's definitely not what you want, that. As a matter of interest, Supertramp, what are you actually studying? Right. Now let's discover the town, let's see what we get. Nothing. Bollocks. There is no actual road connection per se for the Great Step. It was standalone. You had to use Road to Asia and Rus Map, which was an absolute devil. We'll go to Carrefour. See what happens. Yeah, absolute fucking load of choice. But we get to drive through flip-flop land. I really should put a pair of flip-flops on as I'm driving through Romania in a left-hand drive Mercedes. Way! Driving like a Romanian. Within that APP, the traffic pole would just go flying. Here's my driver's license. I got it off Gold Flake packet. I mean, what the fuck? Oh. That's what the bull bar's for. Oh, did you about the Amazon truck in Stoke? Comes flying down the I think it was coming down the A500. And rather than going around the roundabout, he went over it. Of course I drink drive. I'm Romanian. What vodka officer? I know. Yeah, that's the thing. I always have to look at forums to try and get the order right. So all this stuff I've got now is Pro Mods. I've got Pro Mods Europe, which includes that there. Pro Mods Middle East, which is this bit here. And it includes a little bit of Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and the likes, and southern Turkey. But I've also got now the Great Steppe, which is this bit here. No, I don't really follow NASCAR. But NASCAR's not really the safest of sports. Those ovals are not very forgiving. Okay. What they wanted. Yes, I've got them all. And what you do, you can do it with 6 jobs. Nobody got the bastards. What you do, you just take 2 cities 100 miles apart every time that you've not done before. So you go from city A to B, then you go C to D, then E to F, then G to H. That's how you do it. Right, let's go to my map. So we'll use. Let's find a. Let's use Ireland as an example. So you go for an award in Ireland, and you have to 12 cities. You have to do 12 separate cities. So you go Galloway to Limerick. Yep, that will get you 1. Then you go say Waterford to Dublin. So that will get you 2 cities, going Galloway to Limerick. Then Waterford to Dublin, that will give you 2 cities. Then you go Kilkenny to say Wexford, that's another 2 cities. And then you go from say Newry to Belfast. Then Londonderry to Lisbon. I'm in the UK, mate. I'm nowhere near. For me to get to Kentucky, it's 9 hours on plane. But Kentucky's it's in Tornado Alley, so. That's Toll Road. sunset as well. That looks like a very American bridge. That far one. That looks like a typically American girder bridge. So you can drive a lot of simple jobs. As long as the two cities that you choose, are 100, say for example, 100 miles apart, and you've not discovered them. Because if you go from A to B, that becomes 2 jobs. B to C becomes only 1 job. But if you go from C to D, having done B, you then drive to C, get a job out of C to D, then you drive from D to E, or quick travel from D to E by a depot in that city or whatever. As long as your delivery is between 2 fresh points, undiscovered cities every time, or you've not delivered from there, you can discover it by any means by driving through them. But as long as your delivery point is unique and your pickup point is unique, which is what I did. Yeah, there's a lot like that. There's some in South Carolina as well. Although next week is Easter weekend. Hang on. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, this is the way I rode. Down to the roundabout. Yeah. Sometimes it's quicker to do your, don't bother with your trailer, just do whatever jobs you can find. So if you go to one of your undiscovered cities and find a one-to-one that you've not been before, that'll take you to 10. Right, jobs, cargo market. Constania. Let's go to Georgia. Yeah, got one to Kazakhstan. Ha ha ha! Lovely. That's what I wanted. So we'll get down here, we'll get loaded up. No, but it is next weekend. A Norwegian truck out in bloody Kazakhstan. Right, let's see. Let's see what we get. Interesting loading point. Yeah, if you got pro mods. I mean, the worst was when you got the Alaska North of the Future map and you've got the road connection to British Columbia. You can go by road then all the way down from Dead Horse, Alaska to southern Texas. Well, here we are. We'll get loaded up. Right. Coffee time, or well, tea time in my case, because I've run out of coffee. Run out of coffee this morning, so. Right then, guys, back in a minute. Yeah, the 20th. Easter's on the 20th, which is, I believe, next weekend. Yeah, it's next Sunday. Just next week. So we got Good Friday, bank holiday, and then Easter Monday, bank holiday. So a nice long weekend. So we'll come out of it. So we now have a ferry to Poti in the country of Georgia. Oh, it's definitely better without the snap to viewpoints. Question is, what am I about to discover? I've got fuel. I've got a lot of fuel, but I think I've got enough fuel to get me to where I've got to go. Got just over a quarter of a tank, I think. So we're now heading to the port to catch a ferry. Supertramp, you still with us? Huh? There you get hot text, hot. Oh yeah, let me have a cup of tea. Cup of tea. You want a cup of tea? You do. Well, you want a cup of tea? Okay, that's tea maker 3000. Takes all the misery out of making tea. What if I want the misery? Well, you want a cup of tea? You do. Oh, I've got some figures on my layout. Some more figures. I've got a group of nuns on my layout. I need a priest in the wheelchair now. Hello, Ollie. How are you doing? No, is this the right gate? Oh, I've got to take the other one where the fucking boss is. That was quick. Papers, please! Oh, okay. Through you go. Mercedes. There we are, off to Georgia. We go through and we get to Georgia, and then we head across through towards Azerbaijan, passing, probably going very, very close to Abkhazia and South Ossetia. Right, so we've just crossed the Black Sea, which is there. That's Crimea, that's Ukraine, and this here is Russia. Oh yeah, we can actually go into Russia if we so desire, airshop. So I think they're slowly starting to, promos are slowly starting to creep back this way. So we got a nice, followers take us to get to there. We've got 780 kilometers of Georgia to cover. And then it's to Kazakhstan. Right, first things first, we need fuel. But I must have had a ship change halfway through because I've got a different boat. I suppose for VTC, I mean, there used to be, but it used to be, you'd need about 4 different map settings. You'd need Rus map, Southern Region, for it to work. You need Southern Region, and then you'd also need Road to Asia. And to get them all lined up was an absolute twat. It really was. So I'm actually glad now we've got Azerbaijan in the map and the ferry. I mean, it's probably going to take a while for Pro Mods to backtrack across towards Ukraine. But currently, I mean, you do see every now and again trucks in the UK from Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan, and you know, I've seen AZ, KZ, and UZ, and how they get over here. You don't go through Russia because the basically. You can't get to the west through Russia. They've closed the borders. Pretty much. What they do is basically they take the route I'm taking, but backwards. They start in Kazakhstan, they make their way through towards the Caspian, and they take the ferry to Azerbaijan, and they cross Azerbaijan and Georgia, and then cross into Romania across the Black Sea. That's how they do it. $3.55 a litre. I'm not quite sure what the Georgian currency is. Still going. Almost 950 litres of fuel. Wow, she was empty. Right. All the way now across to the Caspian. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, I take home about 2,600 a month. Between 1,900 and 2,600 a month. So 600 a week. Yeah, that's not bad. It's about right, that is. Although, personally, I don't think we paid enough for what we do. I mean, we get an ADR delivery bonus as well, so every time we do an ADR job, I have to write it down. We get 10 quid per day of ADR. I'd like it to be 10 quid per ADR job, but the company I work for is a little bit stingy in that respect. Oh, this is lovely. This is nice. Arctic drivers are paid slightly more. So typically it's about 500 quid a week take home before things like ADR bonuses and overtime. Still can be living. No. Well, I'm only on day work. We have one guy who does nights out, but he does all the hub trunking. But that's it. If I knew I was going to be spending overnighting, I think I'd have coffee and burger in the cab with me. Yeah, just a day driver. I don't think I'd want to do tramping. I'm quite happy doing day work. Now, where we are actually on the map is we're between Abkhazia. This is Abkhazia, and that is South Ossetia. Hang on. Norway's nice, whatever the weather. Don't say always wear your seatbelt. Well, I follow somebody on Twitter by the name of Radar Humelstall. He got me introduced to Contrast, the Norwegian country band. Gotta say, I do like that. However, next Friday, I'm at the Railway Club, but next Saturday, I want to do a convoy stream. Not sure if it's going to be on Eurotruck, multiplayer TMP, or convoy mode. Either way, it will be without mods. Now, if I do it in service station in the UK, a fucking shitty porta potty, and an overpriced sandwich that costs you an arm and a leg at the first point, and you get a mouldy old egg. I was watching Matt Island. You know, Matt Island works for Trans Am. At the time, I think he was working for Trans Am. And basically, they like Stage Truck and Edwin Shirley transporting stage equipment and music equipment for concerts. And he was in Siberia, backwater Siberia. Couldn't have been any more away from civilization as you can get. And the services there that he pulled into of this backwater Russian road would put South Mims or Hilton Park or Kiel services to shame. Although it's quite easy to put South Mims to shame anyway. Fucking snack fans do that. I mean, I was doing, a while back, I was doing 7.5 ton work, and I pulled in. Yeah, ATS can be arranged, that's not a problem. And I pulled on to Chester Services, and it was a hot day, and I wound the window down. I wound the window quickly, very quickly wound the window back up and moved my truck, because where I was on the car park, it stunk of stale piss, and it was gaggingly horrible. The main building was only 100 metres away. Okay. Must be running on trade plates. Wonder if Supertramp's playing his train sim. And end of the month, I pay Scooty Hobbies another £100, and that will cover my Hornby flirt. I think I might have to do a Polar Survey skin for ATS. Oh, it looks like you don't have registration plates in Georgia. Ah, see, yeah, I've been derpy. I was clearly on that roundabout. Well, I do want to check something. See if the cars are spawning here. So there's nothing spawn, no registration plates for spawning, and over here. Which is weird. Well, apparently we're getting cars. Some cars are being licensed in Euro Truck. That's player power, that is. So it looks like we might be getting SUVs. So I'm skipping back to the start me stream for a moment. I want to have a look at something. Gone back a bloody page. I've noticed, like I say, there's no license plates spawning in Georgia. So I just want to go back to the start of my stream. Wait till we get overtaken by a car here. Yeah. Must be a Georgia thing. You can see where the plate should be, but it's not where the plate is. Okay. Too much information. Siphon the Python. Ring the bell. Well, here's Tbilisi. I might see how to put ROX on as well at some stage. So, situation report. Well, I think we've passed South Ossetia now. And we're heading towards an international border that takes us now into Azerbaijan. Now, recently Azerbaijan have had a bit of a set to with the nearby country of Armenia. Armenia lost. Yeah. Oh, it's animated, the cat is. He'll look at you, waggle his his ears, what have you. There you are, look at you. Look around. Look forwards again. Show his balls to the world. Hey, look at me, I'm a cat, I've got balls, do you want to see them? 20cc. No, we're not allowed animals in the cab. Otherwise, I would have me. I would have had my little dog with me, I think. If I could have had Callie with me as I was driving around, she'd probably still be with us now. She was getting on a bit. Poor thing. Besides, if you had the cat in the cab, the bloody seats would be shredded. You know what cats do. But it'd be nice to have one of them with me. But the thing is, because they've been brought up together, they don't like being separated. Well, they start crying when I take if I go to one of the Liberal Democrat meetings, I'll sometimes take one of them. They start crying because they've been separated. They don't like it. Yeah, I think the idea was if basically you're bored up after a certain date, they keep advancing it so you can never buy cigarettes. I think that might have been canned. Not a bad idea, no. But it is a case of the government being a bit of a nanny state. And that gets a few people's backs up. It is a good idea. You know, the idea of it is, yeah, I like it. But when the government starts doing things like that, what's next? Hamburgers? Chip shops are not allowed to put salt on the chips. You're not allowed to put sugar on your cereal in the morning. Where does it stop? I think New Zealand has got a similar thing. We're not too far away now from Azerbaijan. I don't think. Right, because we got Cavalier there. And then, yeah, we got the border, which is got a checkpoint there, and the border is. It's going to take us an hour to do. Really? It's going to take us an hour to do the next 51 kilometers? Really? Wanker. Well, I was just done a deck clearance on the roof bar. I thought those trees were bloody low. Well, we're in the town. minute it'll be time for another brew. Ooh, dear. People standing in the middle of the bloody road. Nice of them. Okay, we go through here. I think we go this way. Right, we go down here, and we're almost at the border. We'll stop at the border for a go grab ourselves a drink. Which is here. Azerbaijan border. And the borders guards say, "Papers, please!" How's about now? Azerbaijan border, good luck! Is the border really difficult to cross? As you have to wish us good luck. Right. Time for now for a drink. I'm back. Got me tea in a daft mug. Driving a Mercedes with tea drinking out of a daft mug. We really are a long way from home now. That's it. No going back. Got my paperwork in order. Quick. Yeah, I used to have a Mercedes, a Tiggo for work, and yeah, when you got your wipers on, bunk, dunk, dunk. Where are we gonna go? So I'm looking for the grid and the. Go. Oh, it's that one I've got to go for. You stupid tourist, you'll take a long way. Welcome to Azerbaijan. No speed data on the GPS either. What is the speed limit down here? Ah, there isn't one. And we've now got 1,300 kilometres to travel. Although some of that will be crossing the Caspian. There used to be a large jet boat. That was not quite a boat, but not quite a plane either. That used to go up and down the Caspian Sea. 8 engines, 2 stubby wings and a boat hull. Very weird piece of kit. Have a look up when you get the chance on Google. Caspian Sea Monster. Not long now as well till Eurovision next month. I think it's on the 20th, Saturday the 20th or 21st for the grand final. Not even sure where it is this year. I might actually get cheeseburger for dinner. Nice! I had belly pork and chips. Now, I went to the butcher's to get the belly pork. I'm so used to going to places like Tesco for the belly pork, and you get these like itty bitty thin bloody strips, which I think might come off a piglet. These things are like fucking hell. Like 3 times a bloody size. No wonder they were lovely. Right, F4. I like the new, what's it? That they've done for the 6, 7. There we go. Oh. By that point, mate, your eyes are toast. Yeah, I mean the bushes as well. There's not many bushes shops about nowadays. You know, there are about, but they aren't as common as they used to be. Got some chicken as well from the butchers. I'll probably have a couple of chicken leg tonight, actually, once I finish this run. Well, we're heading down towards Baku, which I believe is the capital of Azerbaijan. Although, no, we're going to here, Alat. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Tesco, Lidl, Morrison's and wherever, Ballypork is like. You put the pig on a diet. Probably all these African or South American cows, which literally are on a diet. You have a look at some of like the organic South American or African cows where there's not much grass for them to eat. They are skinny. And I think we artificially bulk ours up. The Americans certainly do. I now have a cat on my lap, so anything can happen in the rest. No, maybe she wants to be on my bed. Yes, you. Now, I did have Great Step on before when he had a big map combo, but I took it off when I stopped using Road to Asia. I wonder what it's like now as I'm heading back there. Although with Road to Asia you can also get Turkmenistan and also the, as a result, the entrance to hell, that big crater that's been burning for God knows how long. Weird roundabout layout. I do admit though, I do like what they've done at Missouri. Although next week when I do the ATS convoy, to make life easy so we aren't having to set anything up, there won't be any mods on it. No pro mods, no truck mods, no sound mods, nothing like that. Just makes life easier for everybody. Next week, a convoy. Next week, on my next Saturday stream. We'll be starting most likely in either somewhere maybe in California or maybe somewhere on the coast. Probably Reading, probably somewhere in Washington. And I'll most likely have a Cascadia with me. Either a Cascadia or a Peak 579 STS one. Most likely be a Cascadia. Well, I used to buy all the paint jobs when I used to TMP, because otherwise you didn't see them. And I have got some of the paint jobs anyway, because I do like them. Like the Dragon Pack was nice. Classic Lines is okay. I think there are a couple of things wrong with it. So we've now got, how far have we got to go? To the port and the border check. 80 kilometers or thereabouts. Soon they sure will be finding out now. What's that? I'm trying to read that text.
Now if you think that the president set up his to hide the crimes you think his family done, all to justify the charges against Trump, you think everything's rigged and it's all made up. Well, I'm sorry to say, you might be in a cult. And if you go to a rally and you're fainting out in the heat,
I might put the Detroit sound pack on by
now what about me?
Grishboy. The All-Steam Workshop mods anyway.
Fits right out without missing a beat. I don't care about you, I just want your vote. I'm beginning to think you might be in a cult. Come on, he's a felon. Now don't you know? There's 37 countries where he can't go. Mexico, Macau, and South Korea, Turkey, Taiwan, and Tanzania. And now you want to make this man your nominee. When we see you back the blue till they come for your guy. You want to defund the DOJ and the FBI.
And they did.
And you say you're the rule of law. We know that's a lie. You got the Constitution all twisted up. It sure looks like you might be in a cult. He spurs your rage and he fuels your hate. And you think somehow you're gonna make America great. Well, you're no patriot, you're just lining up for the Kool-Aid. I think it's high time y'all wake up. I'm sorry, my friend, you're damn sure in a cult.
You know you're in a bit of an authoritarian country when you have the painting of your leader in prominent places. And yeah, I'm surprised Dippy Donald hasn't gone that far. Although there's time yet. Oh, we are in Baku. Not sure yet. I want to try and keep it simple for everybody to join. Not everybody's going to have John Ruler's mod, you see. But if it's optional, then yeah, I might click on it. Well, it depends if other people can see it, if you've not got it. to go down here, do we? Okie dokie. Ah, we go this way. Oh, going the wrong way. Got totally lost at the port. Right enough turn. Those trucks confuse me. Ah, this is where we go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right, now we gotta find checkpoint 2. And then we board the ship. Now, do we actually go on a ship, or do we have a just park up by a grid or something? Ah, there's a grid. There we are. There we are. Welcome to Kazakhstan. Right, how far have we got to go now? 500 kilometers to go. There we are. That's where we're going. We've not got much in Uzbekistan though. That's I think that's Turkmenistan there. Don't need the lights on, it's daytime. Even out here, a lot of police guards are still in existence. X-ray. Must be turned off. We'll grab another cup before we head out. I think we can potentially grab another drink. We've got left on this run, we've got 51 hours, more or less. And now we really are in the realms of TIR. Well, by rights, I should have TIR plate on the trailer as well. We haven't got Kazakhstani license plate, so just... Right. Coffee time, tea time, brew time, call it what you like. Go grab yourselves a drink. Yeah. Right. TIR. Let me find a... There's a video I will link in YouTube that tells you about TIR. Well, it's a run for the money, I think it's called. And basically, it was an owner-operator going from Felixstowe to Trieste. I'll stop it before it plays music. And this was in the day of continental trucking, before we actually had the European Union. And your load had to be customs checked. And this was in the day every time you cross a border. What TIR does, it gives your load a passport. So, in say this truck is going through Romania, Georgia, Azerbaijan, and Kazakhstan. So it's crossing two intermediate customs jurisdictions, Georgia and Azerbaijan. So the load is checked in Romania by a customs official and sealed, and you get given a stamped carnet, which clears that load to leave, and it's obviously sealed. And when you get to the port in Georgia, they check the load, they check the seal, and they stamp the carnet. You then drive across Georgia to Azerbaijan. Give them the paperwork and they stamp the carnet. You check the load, stamp the carnet, bump, on you go. Only when you get to Kazakhstan, which is basically where the load is going, that is where the seal is at a warehouse is broken, and the Kazakhstani authorities will then inspect the goods to basically allow them to enter the country or turn them around and send them back. And TIR is before you had that TIR carnet, your load would have been inspected in Georgia, it would have been inspected in Azerbaijan, it would have been inspected in Kazakhstan. So the more intermediate customs jurisdictions you had, I mean, if this load was started in the United Kingdom, you'd be inspected in France, then obviously in Georgia. But if the European Union didn't exist, you get inspected at Calais. It would then get inspected as it went into Germany. It would then get inspected as it went into Austria, and so on and so on and so on. TIR means you can just simply roll up, stamp your document, and get on going. Transporte International Routier, I think it says. It's a French acronym. Like Dangerous Goods, ADR. That's also a French acronym as well. without TIR, imagine what it would be like trying to ship international groupage. The amount of paperwork you'd have to have. I mean, since Brexit, we've already had to have carnets and stuff for customs form. But imagine having to have a customs form for every country you're going through. This looks suspicious, like a scales. And people say the European Union is a bad idea. You know, not when you have to have bloody. I mean, for example, this load of frozen chicken. We need a CMR for going into Europe. But imagine if we didn't have the EU. How the fuck are we looking out of here? Well, that'd be great. There's a trigger box alongside, off to one side. That I need to activate. We'll see the grid there. Yeah, the trigger box off to one side. Yeah, it's not so much where the truck is registered, it's where the load is going to and from. It's all to do with the load. And if the truck is empty, then so be it. You just roll up and stamp your passport and way hey, off you go. Welcome to Kazakhstan. I mean, if this was carrying, yeah, it's going to one location. Which is HKX. If on the other hand, this what have we got? 17 tons of chicken meat, we're going to 5 different places, I would have 5 CMRs. But I'd only have one TIR customs form. Because the entire loads are going from one customs jurisdiction to another. It's dead complicated how it works. Because back in the 1970s, we did, you know, we didn't have the European Union, every country within Europe was its own customs authority. And the EU has brought about harmonisation, which is never a bad thing. That also now brings in, what you just brought up there, does bring in cabotage. Here in the UK, and I think Trucker Josh mentioned this as well. He's a Canadian trucker, works cross-border into the United States, where what you have, he can take a load of produce from Ontario into the United States. He then must get a load to go from the United States back to Canada. Doesn't matter where, as long as it goes back to Canada. He can't then pick up a load in, say, Iowa and take it to Florida. He's not allowed to do that. And the same applies to French operators over here. It's called cabotage rules. Operating a truck registered in another jurisdiction doing domestic work, like driving around the UK in a French registered truck, that's cabotage. Even if you're an English driver, because your truck is registered in France, you can't do it. The truck must be registered in the UK to do domestic UK work. See what I have to deal with. God, they're old. I think about modern Eurolaz trucks, which are old as fuck. Yeah. It's to protect jobs. That's all it boils down to. I have a weird cat. What? I think, Live, it boils down to trade unions. Yeah. These German drivers are coming over here and stealing French jobs. We cannot have that. Meanwhile, in Germany, these French drivers are coming over and stealing our jobs. We cannot have that. As a result, cabotage rules were then brought into play. Is this the road that we're actually meant to be on? Yeah. I think I'd struggle if I had a low bed over that. I might have to have put up with the back being backlit. No one can have more roadworks than the UK. I had a bloody fright on yesterday. Going down the M6, there's a bloody broken down car in lane 1. Truck in front of me moves out of the way, like shit. No lane closure. Just a sign saying report of obstruction. I was like, that's no good to me. Fucking smart motorway. Yep. Luckily no harm done, but fucking hell. You wouldn't build a fucking cruise ship with no lifeboats. So why have a motorway without a hard shoulder? Because we learnt the idea of no lifeboats from the fucking Titanic. Or else we should have. I've never liked the idea of taking the hard shoulder off a fucking motorway. Yep. You know, and the thing is, they've got all these fucking cameras down the bloody, what was it? They don't work. It's up to you if you break down to ring up the bloody highways agency. You know, fuck that, I'm fucking 999. I'm on the motorway. I broke down. I'm in a dangerous place. Yep. Camels? What they should have done is kept the hard shoulder, but still put all the tech in. And now it is a managed motorway. That way, if you break down, you can still pull over to the left. People have died because of smart motorway. Oh my god, no. 330 kilometers. I can imagine driving in Kazakhstan would be very, very boring. Just mile after mile after mile of scrubland. And costs a lot more. They shouldn't have messed with the M6. I mean, Bescott flyover where the M5 joins the M6. I mean, that's a bit of a snarl lake. That's a bit of a ball lake. It's even in photo mode. It's we've got some interesting roads ahead of us. Steep hills and very windy. What the fuck was that? Okay. I'm not sure what brand that's meant to be. What? Yeah, they keep the AI truck details down for... You might really like if every AI truck had the same interior detail as this. Oh, pardon me. And if I go to external view, an AI cam on the inside of my truck, same thing. I mean, the AI, they don't need to be super detailed anyway. Yeah. Let me just pull over. There you are. Now if I go to view 2, or even photo mode for that matter. Same again. You're not super detailed. Yeah, because they want to try and keep the processor load down. Imagine how much memory it would use if every AI spawned vehicle had this much level of interior detail when viewed from the outside, even your own truck. When you just see it for a fleeting moment. Time to get a bit cocky. Yeah, I'm just gonna overtake everybody, I think. No, I'll stay out. Yeah, no motorways in Kazakhstan as well, by the looks of it. God, that would be boring. Imagine like the USA, but with no interstates. I mean, this is what this place is going to be like. 90Ks. Forget your high beams on this road. If you're automatic. Come on. Well, this is the final town of Bainu. Yeah, she did it. Nope. Come on, it's a Kazakhstani coach driver. No one shall overtake me! No one! There's nobody behind me! Here we are on the toll road. There's a barrier just up ahead here. €4. Okay. Bay. There we are. We're done. That's it. We're done. That's it, guys. Thank you for following me along tonight. Next week, it will be American Truck Simulator. Most likely going to be a convoy session as well. So, until then, take care, be safe, be well, and have a wonderful week.